so today I wanted to do my February monthly favorites with you. It's almost spring. I'm so excited, like I am so excited. Even though it's downpour and rain disgusting now, I'm still really excited because that means that spring is like just around the corner for us. It can't come soon enough. I'm sick of winter. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But I have a lot of new favorites for you guys and I thought I would just share them with you real quick. So let's get right into it. What should we start off with? Beauty? Let's start off with beauty. There aren't a lot of beauty favorites and that's just because I haven't been wearing makeup a lot. As you guys know, I took the hiatus for 3 weeks. So for the 3 weeks, I basically didn't wear any makeup because I had no reason to. I love wearing makeup and I go through these spurts of wearing makeup a lot and being like, oh my gosh, I miss like looking like this and feeling like this and doing my makeup. But then once I get lazy and I stop doing my makeup for a week, then I'm like, I don't want to ever put makeup back on. So, you know, it just ebbs and flows with me. But I do have a few beauty favorites, and by a few I mean 3. I have 3 beauty favorites. So the first thing being the eyeshadow that I'm wearing right now. It's very beautiful. This has actually been my go-to eyeshadow, I want to say for the last like 3 months actually. Maybe I mentioned this in one of my favorites. Maybe I did. But this is the BUXOM eyeshadows. They sent me a PR package a while ago of like all of their eyeshadow like singles and also this palette. So you can make your own palette. This thing pops out, then all the singles pop out, and then you just like, you can interchange it. It's got a great big mirror in it. I like the palette, it's pretty nice just because it's interchangeable like that and the mirror is really nice. But my favorite thing about this are these 2 shadows right here. Right here. They're beautiful. So the brown one, I can't even tell you what they are because they're in here. Let me see. Whoa! I just got my nail in it. So the brown one is called Filthy Rich. This is in the outer like area, deepened into my eyelid. I don't know what to call it because I don't have creases, but it's in my outer V area. It's beautiful. It goes on so well. It's not muddy. It builds really nicely, but it just gives a really nice warm neutral look to the eye. So that is out there. That's been my like go-to. And then Famous Flirt is this pearlescent pink. It is so pretty, guys, so pretty. So what I do is I put that all over the lid, then I take that brown and kind of deepen it on the outside, and then I take this outer like just pearl color, if I can get it out without ruining my eyeshadow palette. That is in the color Silk Sheets. That's actually very fitting. It does look like silk sheets. But then I use this as the highlighter underneath my eyebrow. And here's the UPS guy. And I feel like he thinks I'm looking like a crazy person. My tack dog. Those 3 colors right there, that's all I've been using on my eyes for the last couple months, and it just gives a really nice, at least I think, a very nice look. Like it's casual, but if you deepen it up a little bit and put on some lashes like I did, it's a little bit like more glamorous and flirty, but it's just a nice everyday look. So that's actually what I've been using and wearing a lot lately. So this palette in general is my favorite. All of the BUXOM eyeshadows are actually really, really nice. I enjoy all of them. I don't think there's a single one that I didn't like when I swatched them. So I would check out BUXOM because it's been a while since I've had their eyeshadows and I'm very, very impressed. So that is my first favorite in the beauty department. The second favorite of mine, I've talked about so many times over the last 1.5 to 2 years that it should be no surprise, but it is the Makeup Geek Infatuation Blush. I'm wearing it today. It's very, very beautiful. I love it so much because it kind of reminds me of MAC's Eternal Sun. It's a little bit less pink, but it's very neutral, bronzy, like just gives a really nice blush, but like bronzed look. Like it's just natural looking. And MAC's Eternal Sun's a lot like that, except for MAC's Eternal Sun is discontinued. And I hit pan on it, like I really hit pan on it. So I've been using Infatuation a lot just because I hit pan on the other one. And this one still sells on Makeup Geek's website and it's very affordable. So I love, 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 love this blush. Like it looks good without makeup on, just a little bit on the cheeks to kind of give you some like depth. But then it looks amazing on top of bronzer with highlight underneath it. So yeah, I don't know what my mood is right now. I'm being overly cocky and like look at me, but I really don't feel like that right now. So I don't know what my issue is. I think it's just been a while since I've like talked about beauty products in front of you guys. I'm just like overcompensating. Anyways, last beauty favorite of mine is the scent that I've been wearing for the last like 3 months, and that is Abercrombie & Fitch fierce. I know it sounds funny. I'm not usually that person who, when I'm at stores like Banana Republic or Abercrombie or American Eagle or Express, or I'm just trying to think of like Gap, like I'm just trying to think of clothing stores that carry like their own perfumes. I'm not usually that person who buys the store's perfumes, but I was in line, I had like a 40% off coupon off of everything including perfumes, and I smelled this and I'm like, that smells really good. And it's like feminine but masculine at the same time. I feel like that's kind of where the tone's gone with me. Like I either like old lady scents or like masculine feminine scents, like deeper scents, but it just smells really good and it wears for a long time, and as it wears off it like leaves this nice little like subtle lingering like yumminess. I don't know how to explain it, but I've really been enjoying this a lot. It smells really, really good. And it wasn't like super expensive, I don't feel like. Of course I had a 40% off coupon, so maybe that's why it wasn't, but as you can see, I've made quite the dent in this because I love it. So those are my beauty favorites for this month. Moving on to clothing. Now I would love to say that I have some like really cute, fashionable like clothing to share with you as my favorites, but as I've not been wearing a lot of makeup lately, I've also not been wearing a lot of clothes lately. Well, you know, like normal daily jeans and t-shirt clothes. I have been wearing clothes because that's illegal. I have not been wearing just like cute going out clothes as of late. I have been sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts, tank tops, workout gear basically every day just because I work out every day. And for me as a stay-at-home mom, I like to just not do a lot of laundry. So if I don't stink, I usually just keep my workout gear on all day long after I've gone to the gym. So that is what I have for favorites today for my clothing. The first thing is this amazing bra. Not only is it amazing because it's a beautiful color, I love olive green, especially since I got my hair lightened again. What was that? I don't know what that was. That was a very awful accent of who knows what country, but this is one of my favorite bras right now. I absolutely love this bra. This is an Adidas bra. It's been a while since I've owned Adidas bras just because I feel like I had a falling out with them because their fit changed on me, but I've been loving Adidas bras lately. I don't know. I've always been an Adidas fan because I've played soccer my entire life and they are the official like soccer brand. You know, I have shin guards, cleats, pants. Even as I'm coaching soccer right now, like my soccer bag, my pants, like everything's Adidas. But I didn't like their bras until I found this bra recently. Yeah, anyways, it's a beautiful color. The back is really nice looking. It's kind of got like a mesh cross back. But what I love about it is that it's got an adjustable thing right here. So it's kind of like an actual bra where it's got an adjustable clasp. So you can adjust how tight it is underneath your boobage area. And that is very important to me. Most sports bras, at least in my opinion, I have a weird shaped body. I have a very broad chest. I'm very broad shouldered. If you look at me, like I in person am pretty broad for as petite as I am. I've always been that way. Well, sports bras just always feel like they're cutting me off. Like I feel like I'm suffocating and I have to like hold my bras out like this when I sit down or I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't know what it is. But this bra is nice because it's adjustable at that area and I can fit it to however I please. So if I'm feeling like a little bit of a big girl one day, I can loosen it. And if I feel like I need more support and I, you know, haven't eaten 3 burritos, I can like close it, you know, smaller, and it's great. The last thing I love about it is that it's got built-in pads. I hate stuffing bra pads back into my bras. It drives me insane. Not only do they never come out of the wash as nice as they went into wash, like they come out with that like weird wrinkle in the middle, like deep caved-in wrinkle that like shows through your bra, but they also sometimes just disappear, just like my socks. Like they'll just disappear and I'll be left with one pad and then yeah, anyways, so I love this because the pads are built in, like they're stitched in and they cover the entire boob area so you don't like see these circles of pads on your breasts. Like I just all around love this bra. It's just very flattering and it's very comfortable and I love this bra. This is in a size small and this is called the, I probably should have told you what it's called, huh? I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's like the Climate Cool bra. Climate Cool bra? Climate Cool? Does that make sense to anybody? I don't know. If I can find it, I will definitely leave it below, but it also has a mesh little detail there too. So anyways, that is my first clothing favorite. And then my second clothing favorite are the same thing. So they're these sweatshirts. I've been wearing the crap out of this one. I got this one actually a while ago, but I didn't share it on social media like in pictures for a while, just because whenever I share a picture of what I'm wearing, or I change my hair, or I put something on my face, or a food I'm eating or drinking, I always get instant messaged or DM'd. Instant messaged. That's not even around anymore, is it? AOL, are you still around? I always get DM'd from somebody or asked in the comments, where did you get that? Or what is that? Or what are you eating? Like every single time. And I just made a point not to take pictures of myself in these hoodies because I was not prepared to have to answer those questions. Why? Because they are by Lululemon, and Lululemon is stupid expensive, and I've always talked about hating Lululemon. Like back in the day, I always talked about hating Lululemon. And this is why I never say never anymore. I always used to say I'll never do that, I'll never do this. And then I turned 30, I grew up, and I was like, shut the hell up, Kelly, never say never, because you grow up, you change your moods, you change your mind, you have more money, you have less money, your tastes change, your body changes, like just never say never. So anyways, I used to give Lululemon a lot of flack, and I still will give Lululemon a lot of flack because they are crazy stupid expensive. And I do think a lot of the hype around them is because they are Lululemon and the label itself. Also, the old CEO from a long time ago was extremely racist, so that's another reason why I never shopped with them, but that guy has been long gone. But anyways, my point is I didn't wear these in pictures because I was not prepared for somebody to ask me what it was or ask me how much it costs. Because every single time I have something expensive and I post it or I wear it or something or talk about it, I always get a comment of, ooh, I would never spend that much on that, or you know, that kind of thing. And I just don't want to hear that because it's my money. Not your money, it's my money. So I have these scuba sweatshirts or these scuba hoodies, and they are amazing. I love them. Yes, they are crazy expensive. They are $118 a piece. Yes, I spent $118 on sweaters or sweatshirts. No, I spent $118 on two. So twice I spent $118. Actually, I have a third one. I'm not gonna lie. I have 3 sweatshirts that cost $118 each. And the reasoning behind this is because this is what I've been living in for the last 6 months. I just live in them. I love them. They are warm. Like, they are so warm that in the Ohio winters, I've been going out with just a vest on and those underneath, and I've been perfectly warm and fine. They're cozy to wear inside, they're flattering, and I like them. So yes, I spent a chunk of change on sweatshirts, but that is mom life. My mom life. So anyways, this was my treat to myself, was buying these. I was at the new store that opened near us. I tried one on, I fell in love, and then I started collecting them. So I have one in the dark, like, marled gray color. I have one in this like super bright grayish white color, and then I have the Heather Core one, which is just a regular gray sweatshirt. Can you tell I like gray and black and neutral colors? But anyways, so I have been loving these hoodies. Again, they're stupid expensive. I've dabbled in Lululemon here and there. I do have a couple of their pants. I do have a couple of their tank tops and stuff like that. Do I think everything is worth the price tag there? No, I don't. There's plenty of pants that give me camel toe or feel like I'm gonna stick my thumbnail through them that I would never buy, that are like 80 to 100 and something dollars. But yes, if I try something on at a store, no matter what store it is, and I like it and it feels like it's gonna last and I feel like I would wear the crap out of it, I will spend a pretty penny on it. I've said that before. Makeup, I will spend a pretty penny on. Perfume, yeah, I spent $120 on a bottle of perfume that like sits on the corner of a shelf up in my room, but that's my prerogative, you know, and it makes me feel special when I wear it, and that's what's important. So yes, I have dabbled in Lululemon, but out of all of the things that I own and out of all the things that they sell, I feel like the scuba hoodie is like one of the quintessential need pieces if you live in a cold climate area. Or you're like me and you just run cold in general. I love this hoodie so much. It is so warm, it is so soft, it's very flattering on me. The hood is huge, like it's a deep hood, so it really covers your face. The neckline comes up really high, like comes up to here. That's the biggest thing I think people notice when I wear it in pictures, is like that it comes up so high and the hood is so deep. That's like when everybody asks me, that's usually why they're asking me. They have these nice little thumb holes, which everybody, for some reason women love thumb holes. Oh my god, if I has a thumb hole, let me buy it. I'm one of those women. And then in the right pocket, it's got like an extra like mesh pocket to put like smaller objects in, which is nice so they don't just like fall out of your pockets. But I really, really like these hoodies. I feel like they're very well made. Lululemon also has a really nice return policy, or like just warranty in general. Like I had an issue with one of the pair of pants that I spent like $120 on that like literally started falling off my ass after like 2 weeks of wear. I took them back in, they took them, damaged them out, gave me back my money. You know, so I will shop where I feel like I'm taken care of, and that's a place where I feel like you get what you pay for. You know, if you pay for something and you don't like it, or, you know, it starts breaking, they always try to make it right. So that's been my experience with them for the last 2 years, and yeah, so I've been loving these hoodies a lot. I feel like I just did a lot of defending myself, which I know I don't have to do, but I feel like I'm also trying to defend myself to myself, because sometimes, yes, I do look at my clothes and I'm like, why the hell did I spend that much money on them? And then I remind myself, it's because I treated myself, and there's nothing wrong with treating yourself with something special every once in a while, just like men do with PS4s and Nintendo DS's and Nintendo Switches and all of those things. So anyways, this is how I choose to spend my money, and I'm really excited I did, because again, I love these hoodies. So I would highly suggest, if you are starting to look into higher end clothing like that, the hoodies to me are my favorite. I also like the Influx jacket. I've had that for a while. You guys asked about that. That's an amazing jacket if you're looking for something that wears really well and is worth the money. I also have the Go-Getter bag, which I was gonna put in today's favorites, but then I was like, I wanna travel with it first. I've been using it as a day bag, and it's been amazing. It's really not that expensive either, considering how much computer/day bags cost, like nicer ones. But yeah, so I've been loving that. Moving on. I spent a lot of time talking about that. It's way too much time, but that is who I am. I am Kelly. So moving on to another thing that I've been loving. I got these Apple AirPods a while ago. I actually bought myself and John them. You guys know I had the Beats by Dre, or the Air, whatever they're called, the over-ear ones. My white ones broke after 3 years of using them, so I thought that was pretty impressive that they lasted that long. So I upgraded to the new version of them, and I hated them. They changed something about the way they fit around the ear that they didn't fit around my ear anymore, so that was one thing that annoyed me. And then also the volume wasn't as loud anymore. The sound quality like just was terrible. So I took those back, and I finally I listened to my husband, because he's been telling me to get the AirPods for the last like 6 months. He's like, just try them, just try them. I'm like, no, I don't want to, because they're so small and they're so stupid, and these things don't fit in my ears. And they don't, they really don't. Like, they fit in, but they don't, like, they'll fall out, which is kind of annoying because my ears are so small. I also like the silicone aspect to my old earbuds, because, you know, I knew they weren't gonna budge. But finally we went into the store, I talked to the salesperson, I tried them on, and I actually fell in love with them. I like them because once you open up the case, they immediately connect to whatever Apple device you have within range. So the second that here, I'll show ya. I'll show ya. So the second I open that, oh, you missed it. You missed it, and now it's not showing up. Why won't you focus? There you go. Can you kind of see that it says Kelly's AirPods? That happened and that connected the second I opened up the lid. Like, I didn't have to push any buttons, nothing. It tells me also how much battery charge is left on the AirPods itself, and then how much battery life is left on the actual like case for it. The case says 6%. That means that I need to charge this whole thing. And if you're wondering why I need to charge the case, it's because this whole case itself, the thing that your AirPods sit in, actually holds a 24-hour charge. Your AirPods themselves hold a 5-hour charge of play, and then the case, like I said, holds a 24-hour. So say you use these for 5 hours, they die, you put them back into your case, close the lid, they immediately start charging from this backup battery. When you charge them, you just stick the whole thing on your charging dock or with your lightning cable in it, and then it charges the whole thing. So that is pretty cool. It's nice to have like that backup charge. It's also, again, really cool that it connects so easily. Like, the continuity between this and like all of my Apple devices is really nice, because I don't have to like disconnect, forget the device, reconnect, like all of that between all of my different things. So I love that. Also, there's no video delay. The thing that drove me nuts about my old Beats by Dre, or whatever they were called, was that there was a voice and audio to picture delay. So I'd be watching a movie and the mouths would be moving, but then the sound wouldn't be moving until about 5 seconds later. So these I've had no issues with, so I can edit with these, I can listen to movies with this, very, very nice. There's technically, I don't think, any noise canceling built into them, but they do have a noise canceling aspect to them because the sound is so good. Volume is amazing. I just really, really like these. So I have a little gray skin over my case that I got for like $9 off Amazon, just because this case itself is super slippery, because I swear to God, Apple purposely makes all their products slippery and white so that way you either scratch them, get them dirty, drop them and break them so you have to replace them, or what have you. So I put a skin over mine, so again, so it doesn't just like slip out of my hands or out of my pockets, that kind of thing. And then I also bought these Insignia AirPod, I don't know what you would call these, little like pod huggers. That's what I'm gonna call them, pod huggers. And what you do is you put them, I hate putting these on. This is another thing that drives me nuts, is that there's no room to put the AirPods back with these on. You have to take them on and off every single time. But so you fit them like that, and then, let me get my ear out for you. You stick them in your ear, and this fits in there, and then they don't fall out of your ear. So when you're running or working out, especially when I'm working out and I start getting sweaty, when I don't have the silicone like things around them, I start like, they start slipping out of my ear. Yes, my ears sweat. Isn't that weird? But yeah, they do. So anyways, that is what I have found to combat the whole falling out of the ear, because these things are so small. If these things fall out of your ear and you don't notice it, or say you're running with a group of people, they're bound to get stepped on or lost. So that's the only reason why I found that I can actually keep these and use them and I like them, is because I do have this accessory. If I didn't have this, then these would be a lot more difficult to deal with. But yeah, so for the person who asked me about the AirPods, I feel terrible. I was like telling them that I didn't want to buy them because of that reason. I didn't know about these little pod huggers. So for that person, I apologize. If you're still looking for wireless Bluetooth ear thingies, then I would highly suggest these, but also get something like this. They also have like this nice little cord that you can connect to both of them, so that way if one falls out, you know, then you still have them attached to the other. But I didn't like that about my Beats, because sometimes I would be like squatting or something would be behind me and I would rip them out of my ears. So anyways, I really, really like these. The microphone on them is amazing. If I want to like talk to Suri, I just double tap my left one, Suri pops up. If I want to stop my music, I can just double tap my right one, or I can just pull out the AirPod. If you pull it out, your music or whatever immediately stops, like the connectivity to your phone immediately stops. So that's really, really nice. Or like last night I went on a walk with the dogs, but I didn't want to like be by myself, so I called John and I wore one in my ear and just talked to him with one in my ear and had my other one open. So they're just really, really nice. Like, I like them. The one downfall that I don't like is you cannot control the volume with the AirPod. You have to do it on your watch or you have to do it on your phone, and that kind of drives me insane. I would love for there to be like a slide up or down like function on the AirPod to be able to change the volume, but yeah, maybe they'll come out with a new version next year with them. Yeah, so but anyways, I love these, and price wise they were actually cheaper than my Beats, which I think is funny. So I actually got money back when I took those Beats back. So yeah, again, that was really long. I was not expecting this video to be this long. So I'm gonna quickly go into my last favorites. They are food and candy, because who would I be without food and candy? I don't know. I don't know who I would be. But I have a few favorite bars that I've been loving this month. The first two are by Larabar. I have been loving the apple pie Larabar. So delicious. I don't usually like these like healthy bars. I feel like they taste like poop, but this actually is one of my favorite. I like this one a lot. I wouldn't say it actually tastes like apple pie, but it does taste just like apple walnut, which is delicious. And then I also love the peanut butter cookie. The peanut butter cookie one, again, doesn't really taste like a peanut butter cookie exactly, but it's really close, and you can, like, it's close enough to trick your mind into it, so it tastes pretty good. So I've been loving the Larabars, and then I've also been loving these protein bars. These are the Power Crunch Original Chocolate Mint Protein Bars. They are extremely messy to eat because they are literally like little thin wafers with like chocolate mint around them. But they are delicious. I eat one of these after my workouts because it's like my little treat. They're a little bit on the pricey side. I would suggest getting them in bulk, like in a box, not separately at the store, just because it's more expensive to buy them individually. Check on Amazon. Again, I'll leave links to everything below like I normally do, but I have been loving these protein bars. I saw them on the Court Report Snapchat, and me and her seem to have a lot of similarities, so of course I knew I was gonna like these, and I love them. They literally taste like Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies, which, by the way, I have 9 boxes of Girl Scout cookies coming to me today at 3:30. Because A, I don't know how to say no to little cute girls, and B, I just really love Girl Scout cookies. But this tastes like a Girl Scout cookie, so I would highly suggest these, but again, they're super messy. Like, the amount of messes I made in the car with them is a little bit embarrassing, and I try not to wear light colors when I eat them because the chocolate falls on me. Last but not least, I've been loving Jolly Ranchers. Watermelon Jolly Ranchers. So if you're like me and you only like one thing out of those assortment type candies, then Amazon is your best friend. So I was craving Jolly Ranchers after my kids came home with like goodie bags full of them. I only like the watermelon ones though. So when I went to the store and it said $20 for a big pound of Jolly Ranchers, but then it was like all multi like flavors, I got really bummed out and thought there's gotta be a way to get all these other disgusting flavors out of this bag. And sure enough, I went on Amazon and they sold a nice, I think this is actually more than a pound. How heavy is this? 2 pounds. They sold 2 pounds worth of just watermelon Jolly Ranchers. So I ordered a big old box of them and I love them. Anytime I'm like craving bad sugary sweets, I just grab one of these because I feel like it's less unhealthy than what I really want, which is like 300 donuts in my belly. But I'll grab one of these and it usually satiates me and I'll like be like, okay, that's fine. Or when I just want to like suck on something, because I kind of have an oral fixation issue. But yeah, I've been loving that. And I love that Amazon just sells the individual ones because it's so much less wasteful of my time and my money. But that is it. Those are my favorites for this month. Also, my lighter hair color, I would say, is one of my favorites for this month. It feels really good to go back light. This is just what Kelly does. Forget about the groundhog coming out in February. When Kelly's hair starts getting lighter, that means spring is around the corner because then she gets blonde in the summer. But yeah, I've been loving my hair too, so that would have to be a favorite, and that's about that. So that is it for my long ass favorites video. I apologize, but I feel like it's been a while since I've sat down and talked about like products and favorites and just all of that stuff with you guys in a sit down. So I'm kind of like getting it all out in this one video. So I'm sorry for the punishment, but yeah, thank you for watching anyways. Yeah, that's it. I bet you could make a drinking game out of every single time I say but or so or you know what I mean? Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. If you like videos like this, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions about anything or if you have any favorites of this month that you think I should check out. Also, check out my Poshmark closet. I'm only saying that because I want to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to declutter my life, but my Poshmark is Itsjustkelli on Poshmark. Itsjustkelli on Poshmark. Yeah, that's what it is. If you want to check any of that out, I will be updating it regularly because I'm literally trying to just get rid of everything. I just want like 20 pieces of clothing and that's it because it's so much easier. Like so much easier with less stuff as I talk about all the stuff that I have and love. But yeah, if you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. If you don't because I talk too much, I totally understand. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful beginning of your March. Bye.